Michael Ashley here. I'm going to take you through a quick tutorial on geotagging and image media management the easy way. As you can see in the blog post here, the images are actually been tagged up with titles. Each title takes you through the steps that I'm about to describe. So that's available to you. And basically, I'm going to show this using iPhoto and Geotagger and Google Earth, all free tools. For the Mac, on the PC, you can use Picasa and Google Earth to get effectively the same result. Of course, you can use professional tools that aren't free, like Aperture and Lightroom, which are actually highly recommended, but that's a whole different video for a whole different time. So the steps are: you've taken some photos, you're going to download those photos to your computer. You're going to add geotag information using Google Earth. Then you're going to bring those images into your photo management software, choose the ones that you wish to share, and upload them to your photo sharing site of choice. In this case, it's going to be Flickr. Now, in terms of adding information to your photos, the idea is this: you have an image of a historical event, and you're the witness. And years have passed, and someone else picks up that picture, and you want to make sure that they can understand what happened at that moment without you there. So what you're going to make sure you want to do is record who took the picture and who's potentially in it. If a person is the subject, what is the picture of? Where was it taken? When was it taken? How was it taken? And why was it taken? As I point out here, almost all of this information can be automatically either derived or tagged up. Some of that information you're still going to have to add in terms of a nice title, and we're going to go through how to get that done also. So without further ado, okay, here we have on the left Google Earth opened, on the right the images that we wish to tag. Down in the dock we have Geotagger, which is simply an application you drag stuff onto. So we're going to type in an address here. 2251 College Avenue is where we basically were taking most of the photos. Okay, that's pretty close. And we're going to come on in, find the Archaeological Research Facility building, and get it basically centered in Google Earth. To have done that, you simply take the images that you're interested in tagging up and drag them onto the Geotagger icon. Geotagger will add the lat-long information to those images. It's pretty quick even with the raw files, because it's just adding information to the data. It doesn't have to open the files, it just is adding it to those tags. Okay, once it's done, you can close Google Earth and open iPhoto. Okay, so in iPhoto, we're simply going to go here to Import to Library, come and find our folder of images and hit Import. Okay, so we've imported all the images, and I've grouped them into what iPhoto calls an event. So all the images are here in one event. iPhoto and other tools have these lovely things called smart albums. And a smart album, here under File, New Smart Album, can be set so that it will automatically group images based on certain parameters. So in this case, what I have is, if I right click on any of these guys and say Edit the Album, you'll see that I'm looking for anything where I have at least a 3-star rating, where the event contains 136C, and the camera model is, in this case, the EOS Rebel. So note that it's actually figured out which camera models we have worked with here so far, and there you go. So I took the liberty of cooking show style 3-starring some from our Nikon, some from the BlackBerry, some from the 880, and some from the Canon T2i. So that's the basic steps. We will note raw files, JPEG files, all of them are here. What we're going to do next is we're going to come up here to Share, to Flickr. You set your privacy. I'm going to go ahead and set this to anyone, and depending on your Flickr account, you'll have different options here. I'm going to go ahead and hit go for the web and hit publish. You'll see down here in our Flickr, it's created this archaeology exercise gallery for me, and up here it's saying that it's uploading the thumbnails, and ultimately it'll say that it's uploaded the images. Once it's done, you get a URL for that particular set, and here they are. I can click on any one of these images. We will see that this photo was taken 6 hours ago at UC Berkeley, so it's captured the mapping information for this picture, and I can simply go through the images like so. Now, a couple more things we'll want to do. Notice that the image number is here. It would be nice to have a title and a description. So come back to iPhoto, and for any one of these we can simply come in here and retitle it. So we'll say plan view of excavation site, team documenting excavation site, architectural detail. And as I've made those changes here, they will automatically be reflected in Flickr. And I can click here to refresh, see those new changes that have been made. So some much nicer title for these images has been added. Now keep in mind with Flickr, you're going to get automatically the ability to the resizing of these images. It's automatic. That's all nice. Licensing, however you've applied your licensing, will be there. In my case, Creative Commons non-commercial share alike licensing has been applied to these images. But last point of note, the images will always be attributed to the person who owns the account. So it's saying that I took all of these photos, which is not cool because I didn't take these pictures. So in my example from these from this other set here I did of the Phoebe Hearst Museum, if I go to any image, what I've done is I've added the title, photo by Marlon Lum, and I've added a full description that includes all the different teams and ultimately team members that were part of bringing these images to life. So that is a quick run through of how to do geotagging and adding metadata to images for the purpose of sharing them more broadly. Hope this was useful.